Hello and welcome to Fly Nubian Queen TV. I'm Steffanie Rivers. Welcome. If you are new to the channel, if you're new to Fly Nubian Queen, then welcome aboard. If you are not new and you are a frequent visitor, then welcome back. I'm Steffanie Rivers, aka Auntie. And again, you're watching the Fly Nubian Queen TV network. If you want to be notified when we post new videos about things that pertain to you and people who look like you and me, then text Queens to 31996. That's Queens, Queens, to 31996 to be notified, and get ready to push the thumbs up button so you can send your friends and family here for information that you won't get from mainstream media. Also, I'm wearing one of our signature t-shirts. So Melanin Masterpiece. So if you want to get some paraphernalia for the queens in your life, go to shopfnq.com. Shop FNQ. Shop Fly Nubian Queen. So come on in. I want to share with you something that you might not have heard about, but probably is on the radar for you to start paying attention to, because it pertains to my thought of the day. My thought of the day is the most common thing that makes people give up their power is when they don't believe they have any. The most common way people give up their power is when they don't believe they have any. That's by author Alice Walker. You heard about the unfortunate killing, the murder of Ahmaud Arbery in Georgia back in February by two racist white men, a father and a son, like father, like son, who saw Ahmaud jogging through the neighborhood and assumed the worst, got in their trucks with guns and followed him, confronted him, and ended up killing him. Well, it almost happened again earlier this week. This time it almost happened to Travis Miller in Edmond, Oklahoma. Here's what happened. If you haven't heard already, I'm going to put into the comments, I'll put the link so you can find out more information about this. But essentially, Travis Miller lives in the Edmond, Oklahoma area. He's a delivery driver. He delivers furniture and appliances. And anyway, he went into a gated community. And before he said he was on his way, he had already delivered the package, the furniture. He was on his way out, and a man blocked his path with his car. So Travis is in his delivery vehicle and he's on his way out. And as he's making a U-turn to leave, a white man, a racist white man, pulls his car in front of Travis's delivery truck and demands that Travis tell him, who are you here to see? Who did you deliver to? And how did you find out the code to the gate to get in? Because it was a gated community. So Travis, knowing that he did not have to answer this man's question, this Barney Fife wannabe cop's question, he did not answer his questions. Okay, so apparently the guy has been identified. He said his name is David Stewart. David Stewart of Edmond, Oklahoma. Apparently, David Stewart claims that he is the homeowner association president, and that's why he had the right to question Travis. But here's the thing. Travis was there working his job, and why is it that if a black man doesn't have a job, that's a problem? Now we got a black man having a job, doing his job. Now that's apparently a problem. Now he's got to have freedom papers to even be in your neighborhood. Apparently he's got to have a permission slip to even be doing his job in your community. So Travis is in the truck. The man is blocking his path. And so at some point, another neighbor comes up on the scene and joins in with David Stewart, wanting to interrogate Travis Miller as to why he's in the neighborhood. Okay, so apparently, if he's driving a truck, he got on a uniform. It's probably got something on the side that says that. Why are you like bothering me, white people? Why are you bothering me? So at some point, because Travis refused to answer his questions, David Stewart felt the need to call the police. Now, what is it that he said to the police? Nobody knows, okay? But Travis goes on to say that he could have left the scene. Travis said, he told reporters and everything after they finally asked him, he could have left the scene, but that means he would have had to back up and drive through somebody's yard to make way to get around David Stewart's vehicle. He didn't want to do that. Why? Because then they would have said he was he would have been charged with something by probably the neighbor for having to drive through his yard. That's one thing. Travis said, I could have gotten out of the truck and confronted David Stewart, but we know what would have happened. Then David Stewart and the other dude would have claimed they feared for their lives, and they probably would have shot Travis, because we know they probably had guns, okay? Because that's how they roll. And two, if Travis would have left the scene, let's say he would have just backed on up and left the scene somehow, then if police are on the way, they probably would have said he left the scene of an event, of a police issue, and he would have been in trouble. So Travis sat in his truck, and you'll see the video if you go and look at it. He sat in his truck, went on live. He went on a live platform and talked to his followers, letting them know what was going on. And so it shows him in his seatbelt talking on live. And so at some point, the person who Travis delivered to showed up to confirm, yes, he was the delivery guy who brought me my stuff. He's supposed to be here. And then David Stewart finally moved his car so Travis could leave, but Travis still didn't leave because he had to call the police, Edmond, Oklahoma police, to say, hey, police, I know you have been called on me, but now they're saying it's okay for me to leave. So before you come out and then claim that I left the scene of a crime, so this is what this man had to go through during the course of him delivering furniture, trying to support his family, because he said that's what he was thinking. He didn't get out the car. He didn't back up. He didn't do none of that because he wanted to go home to his wife and kids. Okay. So it is frustrating, to say the least, and it is infuriating at best, at most, that as a Black person in America, this is what we have to go through just in the course of our day. Okay, we can't just have a job and work a job and do the best at that job. No, we gotta like hurdle racist white people all day. Okay, because this probably is, if Travis would have been a white person, or if it would have been another person delivering in the neighborhood, I'm sure David Stewart of Edmond, Oklahoma, would not have stopped that person. Okay. And it's just amazing at the amount of time that white people have to worry about what Black people are doing. Okay. So that goes back to my lesson for the day. The quickest way that people give up their power is because they don't believe that they have any. In this instance, Travis knew, I don't have to answer anybody's questions. And so he decided that I'm not going to answer any questions. And if the police have to show up, then that's what's going to happen. And I'm just going to sit here and wait for the police. And so at some point, they did allow him to leave. I don't know if they consider themselves making a citizen's arrest or whatever, but Scooby-Doo and Scooby-Dum, Shaggy, Barney Fife finally said, okay, you're allowed to be here. But it's like, look, this is America, and I'm an American and I'm working a job, and for him to have to go through all of that just to do his job. If I was Travis, this was what I would do. I would get me an attorney, and I would, because that prepaid legal is, I think, started in that area of Oklahoma. I would get me an attorney, even if it's prepaid legal. I would call their ass and see how can I charge David Stewart of Edmond, Oklahoma, with kidnapping. Okay, because when you detain somebody unlawfully, that's considered as kidnapping, basically. Okay, so and I would try to sue the HOA. And before they know it, I'll be a damn homeowner up in the gated community, and I have barbecues on the front lawn, and I wouldn't invite them, and I play loud music, and I'd invite Monique over, and we would have a good time. And then they would think twice before they stop another person up in there for some bullshit. Like, why are you here? Why do you think I'm here? If I don't live here, I must be here for a reason. I'm driving a van. It's got stuff on the side of it. I got packages in the back. I got on a uniform. Why do you think I'm here? So at any rate, that's what I would do, and that's how I would handle it. So it's not going to stop. It seems like we are regressing in America. It's like we take one step forward and we take 3 steps back on stuff like racist white people. I don't know. And they must be teaching their children these behaviors, because it seems like racist white people would like die out, but they don't seem to be dying out. They seem to be multiplying. And so we need to be ready. You need to have your head on a swivel. You need to know the laws. And it's like a psychology. If there are any white people listening to this right now, this is what Black people have to go through. We got to play chess with every move we make. We got to be 5 steps ahead. We got to think, oh, if I do this, if I go this direction, then these white people might think this about me. And then I got to have the story to cover this. If I go that direction, then this woman gonna think I'm trying to snatch her purse. If I look to a certain way, then they're gonna think that I'm about to rob somebody. It's like, can we just live our lives? We have kids, we have bills, we have responsibilities just like you. So we should be in a position where we can live our lives without having to answer every step of the way to make you feel comfortable. If you don't feel comfortable with me, that's your damn problem. I'm going on with my life. But in the meantime, because there are so many racist white people out there, okay, prejudiced, racist, however you want to call them, they're out there and they're ready to accuse us of the worst. They think the worst, and they're ready to shoot and ask questions later. Black people, this is what you need to do. You need to get your phone ready. If you on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, whatever you own, you need to already know, how do I go live? So you won't be trying to read the directions in the middle of an altercation, okay? You will already know. You go bloop, 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 and there you are, you live, okay? And so when they confront you or whatever goes down that you think you need to have a million witnesses looking at, you can already say, okay, I'm live. Now, what was that you was talking about? And you can go ahead and go live on their ass, okay? And if they want to act racist, and if they want to pull a gun, if they want to like hit you or do whatever they want to do, it's going to be for a million people to see, okay? And be ready to defend yourself. Just be ready to defend yourself. If you don't have a license to carry, you need to get one if it's legal in your state, which I think all states have license to carry. Maybe not in New York. I don't know. All I'm saying is know the states where you know the laws where you live, and act accordingly. Be ready. Because trust and believe, they don't mind pulling a gun on you. They don't mind stopping you. They don't mind doing a citizen's arrest on you. So you be ready to defend yourself and do a citizen's arrest on them. Okay, and go live on their ass. If they're gonna act a fool, they're gonna act a fool in front of a million people. And that's really all I want to share with you today. That It's not getting better, it's getting worse, and we got to be ready. And that's it. So, again, hit that thumbs up button and go to shopfnq.com, get your paraphernalia, and hit Queens. Text Queens to 31996 so you can be notified and keep up with what's going on. I know there's so much going on. It's like, how do you keep ahead of the game and try to start a business and try to teach your kids and try to get ahead and, demand the best at your job and be the best you can be and keep up with racist white people who killing us? It's like, damn, it's a lot to keep up with. But you know what? We are strong, intelligent, and we need to build our communities so we can do everything that needs to be done so we can keep moving forward despite people who trying to take us back. And that's it. I love you. Love, peace, and hair grease.